Hey guys, how's it going? It is my different username here, and today, as you can tell, I have the TF2 Lego shovel right here, and in this video you're going to see how to make it. So right away, I'm going to tell you that this shovel is actually made of 3 different parts, one being the handle or shaft, this part also being an extension of the handle, and also the bolt to the shovel head, which is what it's called, the shovel head. So really quickly, we're going to go through the step 1, 2, and 3, with step 1 being this, the handle. So let's take these pieces apart and let's do this. Alright guys, so as you can tell, the shovel has been taken apart into 3 different sections: handle, the extension of the handle, and the bolt system, as well as the shovel head. So for step 1, we're going to be taking apart this and then reconstructing it, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. Alright guys, as you can tell, the handle has been dismantled and laid out so you can actually see all the pieces that are incorporated into this build. So right away, I'm going to tell you this right now, the handle is exactly 34 studs long. So make sure you see the pieces all along here and count them upward, and make sure that your number actually is the same as 34. And when I say studs, I mean like the studs on this 4x8 right here. As you can tell, we have 4 here and then 8 here as well. So when I say count upwards, I mean count by the width, or I'm sorry, the length. I'm not really good with these like on camera recordings, but I'll do my best. Anyway, so I guess we can start off with building this handle. So we're going to take this 4x6 flat here. Now it doesn't have to have these areas cleared, it's just this is the 4x6 I happen to have. Take this piece here that's laid out, this happens to be a 4x10, and just put the 4x6 on the bottom and just follow it. So right here, I'm gonna take this is a 2x, what is this, a 2x, looks like wow, it looks like a 2x16, so a really long piece. I'm gonna just put it on the bottom of there as well, so this is what we get. And then take this 4x8 and just stack it above. So basically you just take these pieces and you just stacking them layer by layer, and right here we have a 4x10. Take this and looks like it is a 2x12. Take that and put there as well. So this is what we got so far, and I just happen to run out of 4x6s, so I use some 2x6, or I used 2 2x6 plates and just pretended it as a 4x6, and just like that, now we have the bottom base layer of the handle. So now moving on to it is the important part, actually everything is, but take this 1x1 stud right here and place it as so, just right here. It doesn't really matter what kind of base or what kind of like bricks you put on the sides of this layer. It doesn't really matter, just as long as it reaches 34 studs in length, except there is something going to be happening over here, so we can't really just take bricks and just stack them along, but you're going to see that when I get there. So just take the rest up until it reaches, I'm going to see, so if it's out of 34 studs, that means you basically have to create 29 studs of bricks and then reach this end part here, which still has the 4x6 on the bottom. Okay, so from here you can take a piece like this. This happens to be a 4x4 brick with a hole in the center. That doesn't really make a difference, but what does make a difference about it are the holes that are incorporated in it. So what you need to do is take these holes, and they have to actually have 3 holes in the 4x4 area, and you lay it sideways like so. So you get that, and take a 1x4 brick like this and just stack it here, and just like that you completed the side profile of the shovel. In fact, I'm just going to take my time and fill up the other side as well with the other bricks, so you get what I'm trying to get at. See, now we're actually getting somewhere. So take these 3 holes and take some 2x6 flats and put these, oh man, I don't know what these pieces are called, and I made this mistake in the last tutorial. I actually know the pieces' names. It's just like I said, I really hate the on-camera recording. But so you want to take these pieces right here, which are, I don't know, they're just blue connectors, and what they do is they just attach pieces from the side of the base plate so you can put them onto certain pieces like these. So you take these in the order like so, and you just simply press them inward until you hear a snap, and just like that you have a base plate that's been attached on the side. So take the second one, and you know, these colors really don't matter, that's why I have a blue and a white one here. But so just take that and snap, and just like that, now you have this bottom part of the handle. And what you do from there is you take more base plates and you just line them up. This is a 4x10. Take this other one, this looks like a 4x12. Attach that, and take this, it looks like another 4x10. And then I have a 4x2 on me, or a 2x4. And you just simply line them all up like so. And you actually do this again, you do another base layer, so you have two flats basically stacking on each other. That's what you want to do. So I took a 4x8 here, another 4x8, take this 4x10, and another 4x8. Now what's really great about doing something like this means that this handle is going to be really strong. I'm talking, you can really swing it around and it's not going to break on you anytime. So from here, you take a simple 4x6, stack it along like so, and you take the rest of these 2x pieces, this happens to be, I believe, another 2x16, stack it along the top, and take this, I think it's a 2x12, stack it along like so, and just like that, you have the wooden handle piece of the TF2 shovel already done. Nice. Alright, let's move on to step 2. With step 1 out of the way, now we can get into the extension of the handle and the bolt system. Alright guys, now we're on to part 2, or step 2, of the TF2 shovel build. And as you can see, I have the pieces laid out for the bolt system slash extension of the handle. So let's get right into this. So right here, I have a 2x8 flat and a 4x8 flat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2x8 on the bottom, like so. And then from here, you can actually take these bricks and just start lining them up on the sides, just like we did with the handle. And right here, I actually have two of the 1x6 bricks, and on the other side I have a 1x4 brick and a 1x8 brick. It really doesn't matter, just as long as this part right here reaches up to 12 studs. As long as it does that, then you should be fine. Now from here, what you can do is go right ahead and take these pieces right here, which is basically a what is it? It's like it's a 1 to 2x2 inverted slope brick, or inverted brick. I don't know. I'm really trying my best here to name these pieces. Alright, so take that and you just line it up on the bottom like so. I don't really think I'm focused all that well in the front, but it's okay. Just as long as you can see what's going on down here, that's all that really matters. So just take all these 4 pieces and just line them up like so. I'm trying to stay in camera, but I don't know, I don't really like doing these tutorial vids. I just know they're easier for you guys to do. So just like that, now we have this done, and it's pretty simple, right? Just some simple slope bricks and some base plates, and you kind of get a certain dimension going when you do something like this. But anyway, moving on, as you can tell, we have a different colored piece. This is a 2x6 brick. Now what you want to do is you just want to insert it into this part right above the base plate and have 3 studs sticking out. And it really doesn't matter what color this brick is. The whole point of this brick is so you can connect this extension to the actual handle. That's the only reason it's here. So it could be blue, green. It really doesn't matter. I just happen to have black at the time, so yeah. Now the difficult part, or at least it shouldn't really be a difficult part, but So right here we have a, let's see, oh wow, yeah, we have a 1x14 brick with the holes in the middle, and when it comes to this, you don't really need this many, you don't need a brick like this with this many studs, because all that's really going to matter is what you put into the area. What you want to do is you want to attach something like this and have 6 studs reaching out of the part with the inverted pieces. Kind of hard to explain, but I'm trying to do my best here for you guys. As you can tell, like, all this really does not matter. I mean, you can honestly have a 1x8 piece and just put it up like so. It just needs 1x6 sticking out of it. And of course I have 2 pieces for this occasion, so we're just gonna line it up with the other piece as well, and this is what we get out of it. So as you can tell, it's sliding a lot, which is really bad. It shouldn't be doing something like this. It's actually really dangerous with the creation, and it could easily break your shovel. So what we need to do here is just take some simple base plates. Right here I have a 1x2. I'm going to put it right there, right on the bottom of these pieces here. Take this 2x4 and do the same, just stacking it up and leaving this area right here exposed. Like no pieces go here at all. And just like that, we eliminated the sliding feature, but it can still easily break, just like so. We take these smooth 1x4 plates and stack them on along here. Now you don't really need 1x4 plates, it's just something I happen to have. You can actually use 2 of the 2x2 smooth plates, it doesn't really matter. And right here we have a 1x2, well, it's a 1x2 with a stud in the middle, but I just use this because I ran out of the 1x2 flat pieces, flat smooth pieces. You know, you could change this up. You can actually make this smooth piece. It doesn't need this stud in the middle. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. So if you want to make that change, you can go ahead and make that. But anyway, from here we actually take these pieces here, these black connector pieces. Like I said, I'm not really good with the names of these pieces because I'm kind of improv-ing this, but you know, I am doing my best. What you want to do is you want to insert them 2 studs away from the very tip and just click them in. Do the same on the other side, so you get something like this. Alright, so from here it's really simple. Just take some more base plates right here and just stack them along like so. This happens to be a 4x6 and another 4x6. Just stack them along like so. And now all the pieces are connected. You can wave this around, move it around, it's not going to fall apart. And from here you can actually take these base pieces right here. Now I happen to have 3 of the 2x8s. This is simply because I ran out of 4x8 base pieces. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to do kind of what we did with the handle and stack the 2x8s along each side to make it look like a 4x8, and then take the other 2x8 piece and stack it right on top, right in the middle. So this is what we get out of that. And all that's left is taking this 2x4 sloped brick. As you can tell, you can see what it looks like. Take it along and put it here like so. And another occasion where I ran out of pieces because I'm currently building other weapons, I have this 1x3 slope piece and this 1x2 slope piece. So, or I mean, this is a 2x3, this is a 1x2, and these are 2x4. See, I'm not really doing that great. So take this and just press it down like so until you get this shape, and just like that you have the extension and everything done. It's nice, it's really cool, and it's really sturdy. The whole point of making this shovel is to be sturdy. But anyway, now that that's done, we can move on to step 3. And finally, our last part, we have here the shovel head, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to make that. So guys, we're finally at the final part. Isn't it awesome? Now, you're probably wondering, wait a minute, how am I supposed to make this when it's already still built and put together? Well, I'm going to explain that right now. I'm gonna tell you, if I actually took this piece apart and tried to explain all the intricate pieces that you had to put into it right here, it would just take way too much time and overcomplicate everything, limiting your, the amount of pieces that you have or the amount of pieces that you can use. So what I'm going to tell you is this is just simply a 2-plate, like stacked on top of each other, shovel piece with a little bit of an indent here with 1x4s cut out. And I'm going to make a simple chart for you guys to see and know what to do. So really quickly, I'm going to just tell you the side pieces are 18 studs, and then from there it goes to 2 studs, then from there it goes to 1x1s for a good 5 parts, and then at the very top it goes into a 2-stud area where it wraps around and then it repeats on the other side. And honestly, I just made this picture just to make it easier for you guys to build this. Now what you need to do is just simply make this outline that you see on screen here, and just add a second layer to it, basically using 2 base plates stacked on top of each other. I can just show you in the video, like right here. As you can tell, like the very tip, if I take it apart, see how it's made of 2 different base plates. This is what I want you to do, and this will be easier than me taking apart my pieces and showing you what to do, because look how very complicated it is. It'll just make it easier for you guys, trust me when I say this. And in case you need to, just pause the video where you see the outline here and just come back and keep playing the video when you're done. So I'll see you guys when you get that done with. Alright, so if hopefully everything has gone well, you should have a base plate that looks like this in dark gray. Kind of forgot to mention that. Anyway, so there's a reason why these pieces were left the way they were. It's actually for a special reason. So really quickly, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do from here. So these are the actual pieces that you need right here to build the rest of the shovel in order to connect to the actual the extension / handle part. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Alright, so right here we have the rest of the pieces to make this shovel. It's almost done, you guys. Really, this part is honestly the most simple part. So I want you to take a 1x4 flat and then take this 1x2 sloped piece and just attach it like so. So you get this kind of looks like a, if you can imagine my finger was water, kind of looks like a duck in the water. I don't know why I made that analogy, I thought it was funny. But anyway, we can take this 1x2 brick and stack it along like so, and then take this 1x1 and do the same thing right here. So this is what we get out of that. Then we take this 1x4 and stack it on top of all those pieces, getting a shape like this. Then from there, simply just take this 1x2 brick with the hole in the center and place it in the back like so, with this 1x2 right next to that to kind of fill in the spaces. And then from here, just take this 1x3 flat and just simply place it on top of the 1x2 with 1 stud hanging over the 1x2. And this should be the shape that you got out of that. Now, the next part right here is honestly the exact same thing. So I'm just gonna build that really quickly in front of you guys. But there is a difference to it, and you'll see when I actually get to the part. So right here, the 1x2 with the center, and again, another 1x2 with the center, like so. So it kind of looks like a pair of eyes looking at you going, can you make this TF2 shovel? And then you say yes. Yes, I can. Take this 1x3 flat, stick it on so, onto this part. So right here where you see this piece should have an exposed stud hanging out right there. And then from there you take this, I'm not really sure what to call this. It does cover over 3 studs length, and it also has a knob at the end. I'm not sure what it's called, but hopefully you guys saw that from the video when it was laid out. You just take it on, you place it on like so, without it sticking out. The whole point of this method is so you can lock the shovel into place, because as you know from seeing the video, it does swivel. So that's just one of the mechanics of the shovel, so you can see this soon as we put it together. Alright, so now it's time to finally put these parts together. Place the 1x4 in the exposed area like so, and just press on. Do the same thing with this part as well. And just like that, you have your complete shovel head. And so this part is kind of where I break the rules of Legos, which is messed up, but this is just, you can simply take the TF2 shovel and actually use it, you know, just for fun, you know, just run around, not hitting things, but just like swinging it around, and hopefully it wouldn't break on you, because this is actually what's going to structure it together to make it really strong, because without it, this shovel head will fall off your shovel every single time, and it gets pretty annoying. So right here, what we want to do is take these pieces that we actually attached and just take them off really quickly. Kind of broke it taking it off, but that's alright. So right here, as you can tell, this is the exposed side on the outside of this shovel. So what you want to do is just turn that around. So what you're going to want to do here is take this tape and only rip off a certain amount, and then from here, as you can tell, we can simply layer it over the side, over all the pieces, and have this part hanging off. Now this is actually essential to the build. So now that that's done, we can actually put that down for now. And now take the other side, and as you can see here, this is not the exposed side, this is. So from here, take another strand of tape and simply layer over the pieces, and just like that, now you have your taped sides, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do from there. Alright, so from here, and I have to say, I recommend this for the people who have their parents at home. If you guys have to use a knife, which I think you have to, make sure you get your parents to help you out with this part, because I don't want you guys hurting yourself trying to do this really simple task. So if you have a parent around and you need to use a knife, definitely use a knife, because of course safety is always recommended, and I know, you know, it's just an easier solution. Anyway, so take this knife, or have your parents take a knife, and simply just stab a hole right there, and just maybe move it around a little bit, you know, nothing too fancy, just do that, and then do the tape. Do the same thing like so. You're gonna have to take off this piece right here and do it with these sides as well. Alright, sweet. Now that's all you need to do from here. Now really quickly, take this piece right here, and what you want to do is simply just attach the sides with the tape onto it, as you can see there, and do the same thing with the other side. Awesome. And just in case, so you get all the pieces working and stuff, take your bolt and just press it into it. It's going to be pretty tough, but you're going to want to try as hard as possible. And just like that, these parts should be able to like swivel around and stuff, which they are. So this is perfect. This is actually needed for the next part here. So check this. What you're going to want to do with the shovel head is simply move these pieces onto the inside of this 2x4 area. This is pretty difficult. I'm probably gonna have to do this off camera, just really quickly. Okay. Alright, so I was able to get it on. Now what you want to simply do is just press down the pieces onto the shovel. So now it's all connected, and you should have the tape hanging out from the other side. You probably don't even need a knife for this. Just simply take the tape and just start ripping it on the side. Yeah, there we go. That should be good now. And I would just recommend doing the same thing on the other side. You don't have to use your knife to get this tape up if it was a problem. It's just I happen to have it, so that's why I'm using it. Alright, and just peel off the side. That looks a lot better actually. This should be easier. Take the 6x6 and now just simply press over it. This could take a while, but just keep going and keep trying until it's finally placed on properly. Alright guys, so after you get that 6x6 plate in, it should just be a really stable piece. As you can tell, I can swing it back and forth. It's all good in the hood, you know what I mean? That was weird to say. Anyway, so yeah, this is just something that you can do if you really want to just like go around and just swing this thing around. But if you're just simply doing this for like just to place a model on a shelf or something, just simply put the 6x6 plate on the bottom and ignore all the steps with the tape, and just like that you should be done. And as you can tell, if you lock this, it should stay locked right here, and then you unlock it again and lock it here, it should lock here. See? Awesome, right? Alright, so now the last step, the installation. So now we have our two parts, and now what we can do is just simply take these base pieces here and just stick them up, not too much, but just enough to actually open up the area, and just place the piece inside of it, kind of get it in. Alright, so from here, just press down on the base pieces, and just like that, you have your TF2 shovel. Awesome, right? Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is actually deemed one of my favorite melee weapons so far from TF2, and I'm glad I finally made the instructions for it, just for you guys. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Now, as you can tell, you can hold it from here. This is kind of where it's most stable, or you can hold it from here and like do some of this stuff, you know. Just, it doesn't really matter. All I should know is you should be able to swing it around, and it should not easily break. I'm not saying you can just full-fledged hit this against things, because it will break if you do that, but you know, you can have fun with it, just swing it around. And of course, you can also, just like in the game, fold it and lock it. Awesome, right? Yep. You can even probably, if you can figure out a way to maybe make a holster for this, which would be crazy. I would even love to see that in a video if you guys do make it, because I would definitely love to see you guys making videos of your build, so I can see how well you built it. And yeah, I think that's good. I think we're all good here. We're all ready to go with this. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's difficult to make instructions, but I knew you guys would enjoy that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.